Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Civilization 6, returning to my Mouseazuma playthrough, where I play as the Aztec Empire. And right now, we're in a potentially dangerous position, as we have barbarians threatening up here in the north. I'm most concerned about this, and then in the south, we had the Congo declare a surprise war on me, and they do have 4 units in the vicinity. Now, I'm not overly worried about the Congo because my warriors should be more powerful than theirs. As you can see, comparative combat strength, we have 33 versus 20. And this is with my warriors previously taking damage. And that's kind of the bad luck situation of this whole thing, is that I have my warriors kind of spread out at the moment, escorting workers. And they have taken damage from my previous war against Valletta, which I have recently conquered. And that's where the Congo, I guess, is trying to conquer. Now, fortunately, I do have a warrior in here that is full health, and I have a feeling that they'll have a really hard time actually capturing it. And there was some question over here about the ranged attack of this archer at the end of my last video. I don't know exactly why I can't attack here. I yet haven't divined that. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and move this archer group with the settler over here. And in this instance, I can do a range attack as I can see it popping up here. So we'll go ahead and queue that. So maybe it was because I just got this unit. I don't actually know. I should have gotten it a while ago. So I'm not actually sure why this unit can't do a range attack. Maybe it's the intervening terrain. This is open terrain here. So maybe that's it. Intervening terrain blocks. I guess that's something we're just going to have to figure out. But we'll go ahead and do this attack. There's no real risk of doing it. And the scout over here, it looks kind of like, oh man, we're surrounded by the Congo because these guys are all yellow, but it's actually yellow and red is the Congo, and these guys are yellow and green is Arabia, and yellow and black is Russia. So at first I was like, oh man, is my scout surrounded by warriors from the Congo? But that was not correct. So we'll get the scout over there to try and participate in the war. Scouts aren't really that powerful of a combat unit, but still getting them involved I think would be a good idea. Now is the point where I have to make decisions. Do I send the workers off on their own and just hope that they're okay? Or do I keep them with the warriors and go from there? Because now that this guy has taken a little bit of damage, I can almost wipe him out as is. If this warrior was a little bit more healthy, I'd probably be in a better situation. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to go ahead and fortify until healed. I might get attacked next turn. But considering my combat strength versus their combat strength, I have a feeling I'll be okay. Alternatively, I could cross the river here and get the river bonus, but that would threaten my archer. But if I did that, only one unit could attack my archer, and I doubt that that unit would be able to take out my archer at full health. So I think I'm going to cross the river here. I think it's a safe move. And we do see more warriors over here of the Congo, so maybe a little bit more dangerous than I initially thought. Now, this is where I have to kind of maybe guess here. Do I break the escort and have the worker go up on their own and hope that they can make it up here without the barbarians coming after them? I think I have to take that risk. So I'm going to go ahead and move up this way with the worker by himself. And I think I'm going to send the warrior over to help defend the city. So we'll go on through the desert. Alright, outside of that, we have our archer, which, again, I'm not positive. I mean, I don't even have range attack as something I can do. So I'm going to assume that that's not something I can do, and I'm just going to fortify. Now, I'm afraid that my pasture and my winery might get destroyed here. If that happens, I guess we can go ahead and just rebuild it with the worker that's coming up. I'm also worried about, because these are a little bit more advanced combat units, I'm worried about, matter of fact, we can see their combat strength here. Oh, you know what? Horsemen apparently do not have that much combat strength. Oh, that guy's really damaged. Okay. So normally they would have a base strength of 20. So not much better than a normal warrior, probably just more mobile than a normal warrior. And then the horse archers probably have, ranged attacks. Although their range is only a 1, so my archer should outrange them. Granted, for whatever reason, I can't take advantage of that. All right, well, any case, let's go ahead and do the production that we need to do. So over here, we finished repairing some things. I think it's a good call to start churning out warriors. We do get a bonus to producing them. Now, the spearmen here are something that I recently unlocked. And let's see. Ancient Era Melee unit that is effective against mounted units. Movement of 2. Strength is 25, which is actually lower than my Eagle Warriors, which I think are 28. And outside of that, it doesn't appear that there's actually an advantage for me to produce spearmen because they take longer. They actually have a maintenance of gold, which my Eagle Warriors do not. Oh, I wasn't aware that the archers had a maintenance. Okay. Well, in any case, I'm going to go ahead and produce the Eagle Warrior. Out of curiosity, if I were to purchase one, spearmen are the same cost purchase-wise. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start producing the Eagle Warrior because we're going to need it in this war and also to address these barbarian. There is a barbarian camp down here that I'm probably going to eventually want to deal with as well. All right, I think that's everything we need to do for this turn. So here's crossing our fingers and hoping nothing really bad happens with this declaration of war. All right, so a lot more warriors than I initially thought were going to be here. All right. We still can't do a ranged attack. I don't really know what's up with that. Oh, well, it could be the train again. That's something I probably should look into to see what the deal is with that. But I'll go ahead and move the worker on up. And at this point, I could probably finish off this group here. So I can do some pretty heavy damage to this unit and then probably finish it off with my other warrior unit. And I think that's probably a good call. So we'll go ahead, smack these guys. 30 combat strength versus 21. And we stay in the city because we didn't actually win. So that's, a little bit of the strategic element. Let's get our scout over there. And then we'll move our warrior. Oh, actually, our warrior here can't move in to actually attack these guys, I don't think. So maybe a little bit of a misstep there. Do we have this guy fortify then? And bide his time? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now we're being threatened here. I think probably the good call is to use my archer and try and pick these guys off a little bit. So do we go after the guy here in hopes that my warrior can finish him off? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit tight with my warrior. I'm going to fortify until healed. And then my archer, I'm going to use to try and pick off these warriors. So yeah, I think I'm correct here. I think terrain actually limits your range. Maybe it even works. I think I saw something in the Sylvopedia about line of sight. Maybe it's blocking line of sight here. So I can only attack over here. So I think probably the best call here is to go after the units that have the higher strength because that lowers their combat effectiveness. All right. And that should be everything we can do this turn. So I'll go ahead and end. So the barbarians don't seem to be able to do anything against my districts. They are attacking the scout over here. They're probably going to kill the scout, I would imagine. Maybe not this turn, but maybe next turn. All right, any case, we should be able to kill these guys, though. with our ranged attack. Alright, so yeah, I think it may be a line of sight thing. Well, in any case, we should be able to kill these guys pretty easily. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and move my warriors on top of this mountain now. Or hill. And probably... Oop, I didn't mean to right click, I meant to left click. There we go. Bring the scout over this way so they can't be easily attacked. Alright. Now we have to deal with these warriors. Again, I'm going to go after full strength units here. So we'll go after this unit. So far, we've just been kind of pinning down the enemy and making sure that they can't really do anything against me. And I'm just going to have this guy fortify until healed. Alright. Now, there isn't really many resources over here, I think, worth building improvements on. But I might be able to sneak... Oh, yeah, we can go after the crabs. So let's move in here. And maybe next turn we'll build the improvement here. And then maybe we'll be able to sneak inside the city before the barbarians can do anything. Alright. I think that's going to be... Oh, we finished something here. What did we finish? Alright, well, choose production nonetheless. Alright, so at this point... I think we need to continue building Eagle Warriors. And, we're getting 4 a turn here. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and take a look at our city. There we go. And I want to make sure we're still going after areas where we've got good production. Looks like we are. I would like to lock this area. And then lock that area, because we get more food over there. There we go. That's pretty good. Good food production, good. Alright. Pretty pleased with that. Move on to the next turn. I think we're doing okay. These barbarians, I mean, they're threatening, but they actually haven't done anything to attack the city, probably because they know that they can't. Well, I mean, they wouldn't be likely to succeed. And over here, we're kind of holding off the Congo warriors for now until we get a little bit better positioning, and then we'll go after them and try wiping out some of their units. Alright, so they did attack my archer. Okay. Oh, I'm missing what's happening over here. Okay, so the horse archers came over and attacked. Do we have a ranged attack here? No, they're out of range. We'll just have them fortify. Alright, so they're going after me now. I might be able to finish one of them off. So if I attack here and then I finish them off with my warriors, that might kill them. That does leave my warriors possibly open to further damage. But I think it's worth doing. So let's go ahead. Alternatively, I backpedal. And possibly get attacked again, but in a little bit better ground to get attacked. Nah, no, let's full arrows. This is, dangerous because of the potential of losing a settler. Okay, so now we can come after these guys. Let's have our scout come in and attack. And let's have these guys finish them off. So we got another free worker. And these guys are more or less healed up. Just to try and limit the damage that might be done to this warrior, I'm going to come in and smack these guys. Alright, and we've got these guys left. And it looks like we can wipe these guys out. And I'm going to do that because I think it's a good choice. Because I don't want the settler to be lost here. But I am going to lose my terrain bonus if I do that. Oh, I could kill these guys too. Then we're just going to kill these guys. That way we'll protect the settler, which is the more important thing to do. Okay, so I guess we got another worker here. I don't know if that actually translated, though. Otherwise, we have 2 workers here, which I doubt. I don't think you can have 2 workers sitting on the same space. All right, so what unit needs orders now? Ah, here we go. We're going to build fishing boats. It's possible that I could be attacked by this guy here. Not sure if he'd have enough movement points to do it, but he might not even be able to do it because he can't attack water. I'm not exactly sure. All right, well, in any case, let's go ahead and end the turn. All right, so I didn't really pay for that that action with the warrior. All right, we have a barbarian scout over here. That doesn't really worry me too much. I'm going to go ahead and fortify until healed here. And I think the right move to do here is also fortify until healed. Alternatively, I could go after him and almost kill this guy. I could move here and then shoot these guys. So let's move these guys here. Onto, yeah, right here. Oh, there is another worker there. Move these guys. Okay, it doesn't let me because of the worker. No real way for me to protect this worker, is there? Oh, okay, there we go. Seriously? Well, that just happened. All right, note to self, don't do that. I just lost that worker. Huh. All right, well, things happen. You live and you learn. There's not a whole lot I can do about it now, so let's just move the settler. Maybe we go after these guys? Oh, yeah, we can kill these guys if we go after them. So I'm going to move here than there. Oh, no, wait, maybe I won't be able to. Okay, yeah, we can attack. Or not. Alright, I'm just going to fortify until healed at this point. Okay. Let's go to this city, though, real quick. I just want to see... Working here gives me a lot of gold, huh? Well, I'm more keen on the production at the moment. So... Oh, you know what? We're working over here. I would actually prefer to be working over there. There we go. Get more production. Alright, well... There isn't really any obvious improvements to be made here. So I'm going to go ahead and take the worker over onto this side, hoping that the barbarian here won't be able to do anything. And then my archer is, of course, going to attack here. Quite a lot of damage. Alright. I think we're good to go. I might have just lost a worker there. That's my bad, but again, I didn't understand that if I tried to move the worker there, it would cause my warrior to move back. I had no idea that was going to happen. It said that I could legally move there, so I just tried to see what would happen. Luckily, the AI didn't make me pay for it.
When wasteful war shall statues overturn, and broils root out the work of masonry.
Alright, so battering ram, pyramids, ancient walls, a lot of those things will be useful. Let's go ahead and just choose our research now. As a matter of fact, I want to take a look at the tech tree. So we do have a bonus towards the wheel. We also have a bonus towards horseback riding. I'll go ahead and take the wheel. Nice and quick tech. And let's come back over here. Because it looks like we have our warrior. We also have our archer. Oh, they are burning this winery, it looks like. Alright. Archer? Oh, for some reason the archer can't act, but we'll have the warrior come over here. Now can you act? There we go. Okay. Just needed... Oh, that barely... we barely avoided not killing that guy, huh? Alright, so it looks like they might go after my scout here, which I'm not keen on. So I'm going to go ahead and have my scout just move away. No reason getting them killed. Alright, worker. You did something stupid. Not have you do that again. So you're going to move over here. And then you're going to fortify till here. You are going to move... over here. And then the archer... Oop, you're going to... join up with the warrior here. The warrior is just going to fortify until healed. Okay, so archer, range attack this guy. Okay. Yeah, it has been pillaged. I don't know what that does, but obviously it can't be good. So we're just going to move over this way with the worker. And we have to choose production because we finished our warrior production. I think at this point, let's see, what does Ancient Walls do? Provides walls around the city center and encampment districts. Walls allow ranged strikes from the city center and encampment district and must be defeated before a city can be assaulted. I think we have to go with Ancient Walls here because of the threat of the barbarians. Although to keep pumping out Eagle Warriors is very tempting. But Ancient Walls, I think, is the correct move. Unless we can rush by something, it doesn't appear we can. So, we'll just go ahead and do Ancient Walls. Alright, well, we're good for the next turn. Alright, they're moving in on me. Alright, inspiration. With such a large standing army, you may want to consider adding mercenaries if your army needs to expand further. Okay, progress towards mercenaries has gone up. Alright, so we've got another warrior here. You can probably take this unit out, so we'll go ahead and do that. Or not. I'm not exactly sure what happened here. There we go. You just fortify until healed. You shoot this guy again. And you come in and attack these guys. You're going to be low on health, but it's worth it. Wow. Another worker. Alright, well, you can choose our production here. Again, Ancient Walls probably the right call here, so we're going to go ahead and take it. We got additional 2 Eagle Warriors. We should be pretty good. For the meantime, alright, so it says a unit needs orders. It's probably the worker over here. Start moving this way. And you just sleep and hang out over here, because we might need you once I place the city. Should happen not too long from now. Go ahead and shoot over here. Finish these guys off. And then my warriors are going to come in and attack. Not have too much success at it, but better than nothing. They've actually lowered my combat strength because of the pillaging of my luxury resource here. Alright, well, I think we're ready to go for another turn. And honestly, I think this is a good point to probably put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.